because it has gone up yet again. I did a video a couple of days ago, maybe even a week ago, and I was saying how the price have just gone up and up and up. And as you can see behind me here, I went to the petrol station on Wednesday just gone, and the price went up again. So the last time I spoke, it probably was something like 187, I think it was. So this was me putting in diesel, and as you can see, this here is £5.91, and just underneath it gives me 3.8 litres of diesel. Now behind me, this is £1, 91 pence, or well, nearly £1.92 a litre, and it is absolutely crazy. How much higher can this get? And the reason why I asked that, one, obviously because it's really ridiculously expensive, and if you don't know, my job is a freelance chef, so I move around a lot. So I spend a lot of time driving and in my car and that kind of stuff. But when they say that they buy these fuel like 3 months in advance, now this whole situation, this whole global Hormuz situation has not been 3 months, and the price has gone up, what, 3-4 times in a few weeks. So guys, I'd like you to tell me where you are in the world, and how much it is round by you. I was driving down the motorway yesterday or the day before, and I saw 205 for diesel, and it was 170 or something like that for petrol. And it's I know motorway fuel is always extortionately more expensive than, you know, your local or whatever. Kind of expected, but when you're seeing like £2 a litre, I mean, we haven't seen that kind of pricing since the global crash in 2007, 8, 9, that kind of era, because I remember people were going crazy that it was cracking nearly £2 a litre, and it was cracking £1 a litre for unleaded, if I remember correctly, which was absolutely insane at the time. And just to think, you know, 12 years later, 13 years later, whatever it is, that we're back in the situation again. And what's even worse is this situation didn't have to happen. There was no reason for this situation to be happening other than, you know, Donald Trump going a bit wild. But I'm not here to talk about politics or anything like that. It's just me being a petrol head. Obviously the name of the channel is The Broke Petrol Head, and just how expensive driving's going to be. So from now on, I might just rent myself a Camel and go everywhere, because I can't afford petrol or diesel even, because I drive a diesel. For those of you who don't know, I drive a quite frugal car, to be fair. I drive a Insignia 2-litre diesel CDTI, and to be fair, when you fill it up and you go on a good jaunt, you know, you can. I've seen 70 mpg on a motorway sitting at 65, 70. So it's not a bad car to drive, to be fair. But if I had something that was a lot less forgiving, you know, my dream car right now is a L322 4.4 TDI. Well, actually, I would like the 5-litre supercharged, but, and hence the name of the channel, The Broke Petrol. I don't have that kind of money, and with the price of petrol and diesel now, I wouldn't be able to afford to drive it, let alone make content with it. So it's absolutely crazy. So guys, let me know where you're from and how much petrol and diesel is round by you, because again, how much higher can this actually go? I can't read your name. Sohan, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. So yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. Guys and girls, if you're going to be around at Shedfest this year, I'm going to be milling around there. I'm not invited party, but I've brought my ticket. I'm going to go. From India, how you doing from India? What are petrol, diesel prices over there? That would be interesting. So yeah, I'll be going to Calvin's Car Diary this year, and I'll be also milling around making a video. I might even do a live from Shedfest as well this year, because I've never done a live before. But you know, all change is good. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, and hopefully I've got some quite interesting videos coming up where I start doing something that I've been wanting to do for a while, which is car reviews and give my thoughts on cars and that kind of thing. So yeah, it could be interesting. Well, will be interesting. So just gonna leave it there, guys and girls. If you just seen me for the first time, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. I would love to hit 2,000 subscribers this year. Currently I have just over 1,700, so I would love to get to 2,000 then, and obviously beyond. So if you've seen me for the first time and you like the sound of my voice, go ahead, subscribe, like the videos, comment on the videos, also hype the videos, because that also helps YouTube algorithm push the channel forward. And watch a couple of videos, because that always helps as well. The longer you watch, the more YouTube pushes the channel. What do you think about the war going on between the US and basically everybody else? It's ridiculous, is my answer. It was something that didn't need to happen. I don't know what is going on with Donald Trump. I'm a car person with Iran. Well, it's Iran, but since then, Sweden has closed the airspace to America, American military jets. France has, and I think Spain or Portugal has as well. So yeah, it's not just Iran, and the UK as well. We've told him, go away, leave us alone. You're doing too much. So yeah, it didn't need to happen. There was no reason for this to happen other than his own ego. That's all I can say. And everybody else is suffering for it. And as usual, somebody's making money out of it. I'm sure I heard a statistic the other day that was saying that the government, because the price of petrol and diesel, government in England, because of the price hike, as it were, they're bringing in something like £28 million a day extra, which is absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. And you everyman, i.e. me, you, are struggling even more. The cost of gas, electricity, your council tax, everything else has gone up, but we're still suffering with it. I look like Men in Black. Thank you. Just sunglasses, because where I am is quite bright at the moment and I'm in my car, so I was just about to go out, but I thought I'd do this live before I go out and about. So yeah, the weather has been pretty nice over the last yeah, I wish I did have the flashback. I'd get rid of these memories of this stupid war that's been going on, and the fact that everybody else is suffering for it. You know what I mean? Maybe I shouldn't have sat on my hands and helped with the straight. I don't know how well, I didn't sit on my hands. I'm not in any particular power. I'm just a guy on the internet that likes cars and makes videos on cars. So nothing I say is going to make any blind bit of difference. But yeah, this whole situation is ridiculous. And the fact that the prices have gone up so quickly, and I guarantee you the prices are not going to go down with the Brits. Look, Keir Starmer is possibly one of the worst. We're getting into politics on a car live. Keir Starmer is, in my opinion, is possibly one of the worst prime ministers we've ever had. Before this last election that went on, I was talking to some friends of mine, some people that I work with, and they was saying that, we need to get Labour back in. And I was like, Keir Starmer isn't going to be the leader that everyone thinks he is, and he hasn't. And the cabinet has just been rocked with controversy after controversy after controversy since he's been in politics. And yeah, I mean, I don't know who would make it any better. So I don't know. Yes, the British Army has, well, it's England, and we pay quite a lot for our services, and nothing works properly. Like, I was going to do a video a couple of weeks back, when it was snow. Well, when I say a couple of weeks back, a couple of months back, when in January, when we had this cold snap. It was a Thursday, and we had a what do they call it? Like a weather bomb, a snow bomb, where we just had dumps of snow. And after that snow had gone, the roundabout just round the corner from me, from where I live, had massive potholes in it, and just along my road here, it's got massive potholes in it, and it took ages for it to fill in. They came and filled it in, and even when they filled it in, somehow I don't know how you can fill in potholes, but yet you can still fill the potholes in the road. Trump doesn't care about NATO. No, Trump is just. I understand why he got in the first time, but I don't understand why he got in the second time. The first time, my thoughts are that because, like a lot of places, the establishment doesn't really care about its people. They say it does, but it doesn't. And they just do whatever it is that their global friends want them to do because they pay for them to get into power and stuff. So they want to make sure they get a return on investment. And the status quo never really changes. So then people go, well, we want to get someone else who's a bit more radical, someone who sounds a bit more like how we sound, even though Donald Trump doesn't sound like how anybody sounds. But he doesn't sound like a career politician. And that's why he got in. Why is my background shaking like that? I don't know. It's just a picture. Oh, this is overlaid on my background, just so I could show what the prices are and stuff. So that's probably why it's shaking, and I'm wobbling around while I'm talking. They're doing it because the Queen died. I don't know about that. I think Keir Starmer would always be a bad prime minister. Anyway, enough about politics and stuff. But then it is interlinked with the fuel crisis that's going on right now, and it's directly because of Donald Trump. And then he turned around and says, "It ain't nothing to do with me. You guys can go ahead and sort it out." So, but anyway, guys and girls, thank you for making it this far. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, watch some videos, hype videos, because it really does help the channel. I would love to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and it's more than possible if you guys support. Like I said, I'm going to be at Calvin's Car Diary this year. I'm going to be at Shedfest this year. Going to be walking around making videos. If you do see me, want to come and say hello, I'm nice to talk to, and I'll say hello back to you, and might even have a chat. But until then, got a video coming out tomorrow. It's a two-parter. It's actually a Calvin's Car Diary from a couple of years ago. This is all from the channel rebrand. Anyway, until next time, take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.